Today is a special day, because today is the first day of your journey, the first day of your fitness journey and discovery tour. There are 20 stages ahead of you, 20 days of cycling around the Greek island of Rhodes, and so much to see and experience. Beautiful landscapes, fantastic views of the sea, beaches and mountains. You will explore charming villages and experience the beauty of the island. Your goal is to get fitter, to keep working on your dream body, and to enjoy exercise. It won't always be easy, but one thing is promised, it will be worth it. Today is the first day. You don't really know what to expect yet, but you start full of anticipation, motivation, and a promise to yourself. Come what may, you will successfully complete this 20-day challenge. You will circumnavigate Rhodes once and work on your dream body. The journey is the reward. You start your journey near the small village of Fanes on the west coast of the island, and your destination today is the beach of Camiros, so your first stage is quite short. But just a thing to get you started and get your first impressions. The route ahead of you is relatively simple. Just keep following the road. It's the only road along the west coast which is considered the less populated and more natural one anyway. It doesn't seem so quiet yet, you think, at least if your cars overtake you. But you're still quite close to the capital of the island, which is at the northern end, and your big destination after circumnavigating the island. But that's still a little way off. You've slowly got used to your travel companion for the next 20 days, your bike, and are ready to soak up more of the surroundings. You particularly notice the bushes with the colorful flowers at the side of the road, read the signs along the road with great interest, and realize that you've already reached the next town, Kalavatra. You've covered a third of your first stage, but you still can't quite believe what that adventure has just begun. With a big smile you pedal on and follow the road. The highlights, at least according to the guidebooks you've read, lie on the next stages. For today you're not longing for any highlights at all. Your enjoyment of exercise in the fresh air here in Greece fulfills you immensely. You're bursting with energy, and knowing that today's stage won't be very long, you spontaneously decide to take a little detour. As you're on an island, one of the first things you want to see is the ocean, and that's why you turn onto the next road, which will take you to the sea. What you've noticed so far are the colorful flowering bushes and pretty houses, often painted in the national colors of Greece, blue and white. You're still looking at such a house when you spot the sea in front of you. This is your first little highlight. Watching the sea from an island is always something special, and your first little milestone on your big journey. A few more meters and then you'll really be by the sea for the first time on Rhodes. It's not even a particularly beautiful beach, but it's a special moment for you. It's a sign for you that you're really here, that you've started this journey. And even if you have respect for the journey, you're already incredibly proud to have started it. After this little detour, which has reaffirmed and encouraged you in your intention to successfully complete this journey, you follow the road for a while, admiring the next glowing pink shrub before turning left towards the center of Kalawatra village for another little detour. For the first time, you will immerse yourself in the life of a typical village. There certainly aren't many tourists here, so it's all the more interesting for you to simply drive through the village and get an impression. You pass some of the locals' houses, which are either painted in warm colors or completely white. Every now and then you see a palm tree in the front garden. At other houses you see the Greek flag flying. There are not many people on the streets. One or the other is out and about on his scooter, and some people linger in the shade on the terrace. After a while you have left the village behind you and are almost completely alone on the road. There are fewer cars and you're somewhere in the middle of nowhere on the island, not very far from your first stage destination. So far you'll love it and enjoy every moment of riding your bike and keep moving forwards with full conviction. Even though it's not particularly steep, you've successfully conquered your first small climb and are very close to the sea. There's not much better than doing sport with a view of the sea, you think, and pedal hard again. You're almost there for the day. You're starting to fall in love with the island and the whole trip. It's already so varied and exciting. After a while of nothing, a resort appears right by the sea. Very well maintained and landscaped with palm trees and flowers. On the beach you can see some sun parasols and people relaxing. However, you keep moving. The further you go, the quieter it gets. The surroundings become more and more natural, and the road nestles very close to the sea. It's just beautiful. You're so absorbed in the moment. Your great journey could not have started better. So far, all your expectations have been exceeded. It has certainly not been the most spectacular day, but this feeling you have is unique. You have a mission, you're completely convinced, and enjoy the movement in nature. Almost sadly, you see a restaurant on the beach in front of you, which is your first stage destination. Then you're there for today. A big Greek flag is waving in the wind, the view here is just beautiful, and you decide to end your tour right by the sea. The first step is taking. You've started a big journey and set the tone for the trip. Just positive energy, lots of motivation, believe in yourself, and the joy of the journey to the destination. The sea is right in front of you. You're beaming with pride, looking forward to your well-earned break by the sea, but even more so to tomorrow. Excited to see what else you will experience on your journey. You made it. Day 1 of 20 successfully completed. I'm impressed. That's moments we move for.